this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wild. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Looking for a man, it's Bond. Makes the grab down the middle. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, running back gets to give. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Bond. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. He wants to throw. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Gordon. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air, it's Bond. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Another 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute. And
the Northwestern offense returns to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
no doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right, and I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Feeling some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Morales.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Bond. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Porter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free.
Good enough for first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Bond. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Go.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Bond. They're trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On second down, just keeps firing. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for room. It's Porter. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. To throw, it's Bond. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic, He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
At the 40-yard line. Offense.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding